And just before our final prayers, we'll have, this is, never mind. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to do an invocation, something I wrote that I like. And it is, I give thanks to Mother, Father, God for bringing us all together as we support each other in the knowing we are directed and supported through the love and power of God. Okay. And so then we don't have a guest speaker. We were just going to be sharing our miracles of our life. It turns out to be. I'll read the statement of intent. We continue to be fortunate to have a variety of speakers for Sunday services, and by using guest speakers, we gain wisdom from all those who share. This is a church community where we can worship the God of our own understanding.
And then I'll come back.
To experience joy and be uplifted, to gain strength and inspiration we can share with others throughout the week. We invite you to join us in the celebration of life and to nourish your spirit and enjoy the community of kindred souls. Okay, I don't have any announcements. If anybody else has anything to announce at this time, I don't. Yes.
I have just a short one here. Oh, Dave, go ahead.
I would like for you all to place Cindy's mom, Gloria, in your prayers. She's in the hospital. I guess it was Thursday or Friday. They haven't figured out. Oh, somebody's in the waiting room. Cassandra. So they're testing. It's not COVID, apparently. She did have COVID, but had a very mild case of it. This has been several weeks ago now. So it possibly influenza, but they don't know, honey, right? Oh, it might be COVID. Kind of a resurgence. So, but we don't know for sure. But she has been admitted, and
Yeah, they'll find out. They'll work it out.
Thank you.
Okay. I will hold her in my prayers.
Yeah.
We have prayers for Gary Bentz. Gary Bentz, what's her name? Bentz's son. I can't think.
Hello.
Yeah, Barbara's son, Gary.
Yes.
I think he had his surgery.
Oops.
And prayers for our son Andy, who just moved to St. George. Utah. We put him on the bus to Minneapolis, and he took flight to Vegas and then to St. George, and he got there last night about 9:00. And so he's living with another man who's been a good friend of his for the last 5 years. So I think it's a new beginning for him.
Yeah.
Happy things are. He's getting his disability check, so he'll be getting a monthly paycheck, and he's got a place to live, and I think it's going to work out well. He's lived in Utah for many years, so
Good.
prayers for him.
Prayers.
We need someone to call forth who can speak. I'm going to go, but maybe Carol, you need to, or someone. Anyway, I have a dear friend. She's passing, and is in home hospice. So if you would remember Annie in your prayers, please.
Okay. Anybody else?
Carol Giesecke had her hand up earlier for
I
something.
have an announcement that's not a prayer request, but just to ask you to check your email if you haven't. I sent on one out yesterday. We had a call at church from a retired spiritualist minister. She just moved to the area a couple of months ago. She's looking to connect with like-minded people. And although I don't think she's quite there, it sounded like she's also seeking clients. So I didn't want to do advertising, but I wanted to share her information. She's a parapsychologist. She's a psychic. She reads tarot and astrology. And just put it out there. If anyone wants to connect with her, she didn't want me to give out her contact information on the whole broadcast list, but I'll connect you with her. So thanks.
I did send her an email. Okay, Carol? I sent her an email that I heard from you, and I look forward to meeting her at some point, and would love to have her as a speaker or whatever it was. It was very nice. Haven't heard anything back as of yet, but I did email her and contact her. So
Good.
so we'll see what happens. All right. Should we go on to the principles? Okay, I can read them from here. I love this card. Okay, we believe in infinite intelligence, and we believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We believe in our universal connection in spirit and that there is communication between spiritual and physical worlds. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the golden rule: whatsoever ye would that others should do unto you, do ye also unto them. We affirm the moral responsibility of individuals and that we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any human soul here or hereafter, and we affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing are divine attributes contained in all sacred texts. Amen. Okay, and so we'll move on. We don't have a healing. We're going to just share with each other, speak up, talk about your wonderful week, talk about miracles in your life, talk about what brings you joy. What brings me joy is seeing all of you and being here. I love it. So, okay, you guys, you're on. Who's first? Silence. Who wants to talk? Nobody. Come on, you guys.
Okay, I can too. I can too. This is Jerry. It's blessings with everything. We just got an inch of snow, but blessings with the nature and blessings with God and spirit that each of you are, that the spirit you've always been. Thank you for sharing your light, compassion, love, peace, and joy, and blessings on your day and your life. And just have a fantastic day for yourself. Amen.
Thank you. Bring it on.
Well, I had a very nice morning, and that's why I was a tad late. I was just sitting in my rocking chair, drinking my cup of coffee and looking out my windows in the dining room, watching all the birds coming to the bird feeder. And it just makes me so happy. I love it when that, all comes together at once like that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
You're also quiet. My goodness.
I'll go next.
Yay.
I also was sitting in my rocker chair looking out the window all morning at this incredible, beautiful snowfall.
Yes.
And I don't often get to see the cardinals, but they were there visiting. And the fox has been, now we have two fox. My husband Steve saw them both, but I only got to see one. But the one has been very active, and as I was talking to a neighbor over the texting and stuff, as soon as I look up, anyway, they just stared. They sat, this one fox stared and just sat and looked at both Steve and I. He was right on our front porch on a little bench there, just looking in the window. And apparently my neighbor had to scoot, there were the two of them, two fox were on his porch and he was scooting them away. I guess they were a little too close. So it's just been an exciting day around here in Park Point anyway, and all around with this beautiful snow and all the nature just blossoming like crazy. So I think this Thanksgiving time, we're all counting our nuts, It's like, we got to get it all together, all our loved ones and all our food and all this. So I'm wishing everybody a beautiful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm feeling very healthy and happy and hope you and yours are too. So
Thank you, Carol.
That you're doing this, our new president, Carol. You're doing beautifully. I'm sending you lots of good energy. I know you get a little worried you're not doing things right, but it's all right.
It's all
Nature's
good.
taking care of us, isn't she? Yeah.
It is.
Thank you, everybody.
I just want to say a thank you to LSICC and Andrew, their support. And, you know, it's not hard to, I mean, it's hard to, with COVID too, to try to get through to my head what needs to be done when it's all totally foreign. And like yesterday, Andrew, thank you again so much. I was there in the office getting me on connecting my email with the church's email and just doing this kind of stuff. And I'm, you know, and then setting me up for the Zoom so I could send it out to you. Well, he did while I was there in the office, you know, but I'm getting more confidence in myself and it's all good. You know, I just go with the flow and you guys need to just step in if need be. It's all good. I don't worry about it. I say thank you to everybody. So, okay, who's next?
I have a couple more short announcements. A prayer request that I didn't remember. Melanie Cavellis has gone into hospice,
Oh,
and it took a long time for her to even accept that, but even the doctor who told her not to has told her to do that with the understanding she can leave it if she gets better. And so prayers for her and Gary for their highest good. And also, I want to let everyone know it's Harley's birthday today.
Yay, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
yeah.
And
Thank
it's
you
Steve
all.
Flacco's
Thank you.
birthday on Thursday, on Thanksgiving.
Who's on
Thanks.
Thursday?
Yeah. Good.
Who-
Happy Thanksgiving for everybody because that's a blessing for all of us too together. Thank you for your light and love and happy Thanksgiving.
Nice.
Well, if it's Jerry's birthday on Thursday, that means that your anniversary is close by too.
No, it's
Yeah.
Jean's birthday.
Oh, Jean's birthday. I thought you said Jerry.
Jean's birthday. Jean's birthday. Yes. Thank
That's
you.
right. Your anniversary is in August, right?
Yes. Yeah. Wow. August 25th. Right. Yes. 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 But thank you.
Is that Dave there, or is that Wild Bill Hickok?
Dave's incognito.
You look the part.
Good. Good.
Happy
Well,
birthday, Harley.
Bill,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, happy birthday, Harley.
Yeah, Harley. Yes. Happy birthday.
How are you celebrating down there in the South, Harley?
I haven't got any plans today.
Oh,
I have a little miracle, little minor miracle. So I've been working on our genealogy, and out of the blue, I was contacted through Facebook messaging a cousin. Her name is Joanne, and I have not heard from her for 40, 45 years.
Wow.
And it just connected a whole nother side of the family. So we've been sharing common ancestry and all that, and just having a great visit over the last several days about common memories and lots of fun that over the many, many years we've had, and even a couple of adventures. So I'm thankful for that.
We're thankful to Facebook then, aren't we?
Yeah.
yes.
So in Louisiana, there's a Cajun French term when you get the unexpected gift. The word they use is lagniappe. So that's always a nice thing when that happens.
Totally.
Blessings. Phyllis, you too. Blessings for you and happy Thanksgiving for everybody.
Oh, thank you, Jerry. And back to you and Jean.
Good.
happy
Good.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I talked with Dan Rogers yesterday, and he's going to be able to see his mother for 2 hours in her facility on Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Nice.
He's worried about bringing something in, but he's very careful. He wears gloves and a mask, of course. And so he'll be able to clean her apartment, which
Oh,
he
good.
does weekly. Those of you who don't know Dan, he's a therapist in Cloquet, at the Cloquet Reservation. He was there for several years, and then he retired and moved to Rochester where his mother lives. Dan is blind, but he cleans his mother's apartment every week,
Oh,
which is a miracle in itself.
oh.
You could say.
Pass along hellos from us.
Oh, I will tell him. Thank you. Thank you, Sue.
I miss that guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yes,
We talk every couple of weeks. So
Everybody's.
that's wonderful. I'm glad.
yeah,
that you're-
he's in a nice townhome, and he's got his boat and his van, of course.
If you want to say.
You know, when I met Dan, we were both on the board together, and I was giving him a ride. I'd stop by Cloquet and pick him up to take him to the board meeting, and second or third time I stopped to pick him up, I said, "What have you been doing with yourself this week?" And he said, "Well, I got the van serviced, so it's all set for fishing season."
Oh,
And I said, "Dan, the last time I looked, you were blind." And he said, "Yeah, but there's no better way to go fishing with your friends than to have a boat and a van." So he's got,
That
to take-
encourages all the friends to come over.
yep, it works.
Morning, y'all.
Morning, Jean. Happy birthday. You're having a birthday on Thanksgiving.
I am, yeah.
Happy
Gina's.
birthday to you.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Isn't Harley's birthday today?
Uh-huh.
Oh, happy birthday, Harley.
Yeah, Harley's birthday is today.
Yeah.
You need birthday spanks, Harley. I can tell.
Birthday what?
Thanks.
Thanks.
Things.
You know, flat
don't-
hand on the ass.
Oh,
Spank.
thank you. Appreciate that.
Hi to Cindy and hi to Cassandra. I haven't said hello to you yet. It's good to
Good
see you.
morning, sweetheart. How are you?
Hi, good. I'm doing good.
Hi, Cassandra.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Good to see you back.
Hi.
It's been a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blessing time too. Happy Thanksgiving, everything.
And to you.
And Cindy, today came about from your suggestion.
Oh, miracle stories. Huh?
Yes.
There, we all have lots of them. We are all like-minded, I'm sure. Yeah. So who's got a good one?
Anybody else would like to share?
I don't have a miracle story, but it's an amazing story to me because I would have never guessed it. But being a peaceful pacifist myself, I have a son, my youngest, who after graduating from Eau Claire and getting a degree and working 2 and 3 part-time jobs for 2 years with no benefits, minimum pay, and just very frustrated with not getting where he wanted to go because he's a very goal-oriented person. And he talked to me about joining the military. And of course, I was like totally against that. And I just couldn't see it. And I said, you know, I don't understand. I said, you have this dream. You've always wanted to do this. You've got your degree. Just be patient. And so he waited a whole year and talked with many people. And he finally came to the decision that he was going to join the military. And so he did. And yesterday he graduated from Quantico. And
Wow.
I, as reluctant as I was, I'm so proud of him.
Yes.
So he's now a second lieutenant, and he's happily back in California because he said it was a very interesting experience. I thought boot camp was bad in the Marine Corps. He's a Marine. And this was like boot camp on steroids. I've never seen anything like it. And they documented it on Facebook on their page. And I just cringed when I saw the photos. So I was very torn because he's been gone since September 5th. It's been a long haul, but it's over, and I'm just grateful that it's over, and I'm proud of him. And I think he has something to offer because he is not of the same mindset as so many that are in the military. And he's had to keep his head down and keep his mouth shut for over 6 years. And he's doing a good job.
Good.
Congratulations to him.
Congratulations
And to you,
to him.
Denise,
Truly.
Mom.
Thank
Yeah.
As a mom, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Good. Blessing on it.
When my son joined the Army, he had the same conflict within himself. He said, how does it correlate, Mom, that I feel this way about the world and still I'm joining the Army? And you know, Spirit said, the Army needs you and your spirit.
Yeah, yeah.
And it proved to be an extraordinary experience that supported his career from then on. So miracles happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
and
the
that-
name of Kitty?
Oh, this is Stella.
Oh, such a pretty
She
kid.
loves Zoom.
Yeah. Well,
My kitties are scattered right now. They're all over the place.
uh,
I've never, like,
you know, my history is I joined the Air Force back in '63 when I just got my degree in medicine, and so I became a doctor at Mather Air Force Base in Sacramento, California, and it was a great time with Gene and I for 2 years, and fascinating to be in California, and we had a B-52 wing there too, and it was just fantastic to be with them. And the guy said, "Would you sign my will?" I said, "Sure." And he was on the first B-52 flight to Vietnam, and I signed his will. And what happened was when they flew over Vietnam, they made a circle. They turned off their radar, and the front plane hit the back B-52 plane, and he was in the plane. He got out of the plane and parachuted and sat in the boat, and they found him, and he was dead in the boat. But it was a fascinating time with the Air Force and with people out there and the people in Mexico. So Gene and I had a great time with being in the Air Force too. So life has all kinds of things you just don't expect, and you take whatever God has for you and use it. And but blessings on this guy going into the service too.
Yeah, truly.
I have a story.
Yay, come on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure as many of you know, I've been kind of on a weight loss journey over the last year, and I've lost 60 pounds.
Woo!
And so, but it came about very easily this year. You know, a lot of people are like struggle with weight loss, but you know, I have to thank the pandemic because I've had nothing better to do over the past umpteen months than to watch what I was eating and to go for long walks. So, you know, I've ramped it up over the course of the summer. So I was now I was walking 6 miles a day, and that, you know, it makes a big difference now. I mean, it's like my attitude has completely shifted from exercise, blah, to let's go for a walk. So, I had some shopping to do yesterday, and it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. People were everywhere, and it was like, I got to get out of here. I got to go home. I got to be done. I got a few things accomplished, and I got home. I picked up a couple of things, and I wanted to try them on. And as I'm trying on my, new items, well, used items, I went to Goodwill, and so I'm trying on these clothes, and my phone goes off, and it's my sister, and she says, "Have you gone for your walk yet today?" And I hadn't, because it was so cold yesterday morning and so dark and so dank, and I just didn't want to do it. But by this time in the afternoon, the sun was out, it was beautiful, and I hadn't gone for my walk. And so my sister and I went for a 6-mile walk together, chatted the whole way, just had a really nice afternoon. And a year ago, I would have not been able to do that. I would have not been able to go on the lake walk and spend 6 hours, spend 2 hours with my sister, walking and talking and chatting up the world. And everybody that walked by, I would say, "Hi, howdy, what's going on? Nice dog, And one of the things that was on the Unity service this morning was about random acts of kindness, which I've been trying to practice a lot. Walking on the lake walk, saying hi to people, waving and talking about how cute their dog is, or, just trying to be generally kind and gracious and out there instead of being grumpy and sad and lonely, which is hard not to, it's hard not to be lonely in this time when you're alone and you don't have anyone else to share space with.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I share space with a bunch of cats, but they don't give as good hugs as people do. But it's just been such a blessing in this last year to be able to get out, do some physical exercise, and to, kind of reconnect with my sister. I always joke about the fact that she's the perfect one, and but and I'm the less than one, right? I joke about that, but I know it's not true. But being able to connect with my sister and do something with my sister that she enjoys doing, and now I enjoy doing, I think it's one of the biggest blessings that I've had this year.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Sue. That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
That's a beautiful thing. Just gorgeous.
Truly.
Yeah, you look happy. You do. You
Yeah.
look like you've got
Well,
a.
I got to get rid of some of this saggy skin now. I don't know. I got to find someone to do a facial.
Hey, I was reading about, I haven't tried this. I don't know if it works, but I was reading about face yoga. People, yoga for your face, and it strengthens your face.
Well, there we go.
So I don't know. I don't know if that even works. I shouldn't say, but you're talking about it, so I throw it out there.
Yes, I will look it up.
Yeah. Yes, David?
Speaking about shopping, Cindy, what's the online shopping thing we're doing now? You
Oh,
get it
for food. Yeah, for food,
Yeah.
honey?
Yeah,
Instacart.
medicine. Oh,
Instacart.
yeah.
So
Works
here's
great.
oh my God, I love it. You can go to Cub or Sam's or Target or CVS all in one app. And then you put your order in and you pay for it. And then you can say things like, must come to the front door, don't leave it on the steps, or must wear a mask, or whatever it is. Instructions when they get there. And then somebody goes shopping for you in about an hour, maybe 2, they're knocking on your door and giving you the food you ordered. So does it get easier? It doesn't. I have this mostly for Mama because she needs stuff. And typically in the past, and Dave, you can, I'm sure, attest to this, I have a day and a half, maybe 2 days off during the week. And I would spend the entire one-off grocery shopping and running around and getting this, and I was gone for the entire day. And so I'm getting my life back that way, which is lovely. It's one of the things that buy me a little time, which I needed. And I think it's great for anyone, especially if they have issues for walking in snow or anything. So
I can give a big plus to that too, because I used it for a while but I just go because I went to the Whole Foods Co-op, and then this everything happened, and my daughter's like, "You can't go to the grocery store, Mom. I'll bring your groceries for you." She did once, and she put them on my stairs. Well, then from that point, it's like it's like, no, I'll just order from the co-op and have them deliver it to me. And then she was okay. But it's really wonderful. And the people who deliver, they're so sweet. They're just so happy, and they always have a smile on their face. I mean, I don't do this now because it drives me nuts to be home so much. So I just go morning or evening or whatever to co-op or whatever, and and that's just fine. But that is a wonderful thing. I have a friend who also uses the Instacart thing, and she's so somewhat disabled, doesn't have a car, and it's just like nothing to it. They just to her door. It's just what a gift.
Right. It's beautiful. It's not that expensive either.
No.
One thing that's bad is as a caution is that when you get your food, you got to look in the bag and make sure they did it right. Because if you accept it, it's yours. If you say, no, I don't want this one, they have to take it back and credit you. So just make sure you're getting what you want if you do it.
Yeah. So it's a wonderful gift for our area to have that. And is that all over the United States, or is that just local? Do you know, Cindy?
I believe it's everywhere.
Oh,
It is.
It's down here. It's here.
oh, good. Okay.
In fact, I tried doing it for a while, but I
Harley
didn't
came
like.
to my door.
Yeah, but I
He
didn't
came to
like
my
shopping
door.
that well.
You did what?
I didn't like shopping that well. I did it for a while, the Instacart thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you were shopping for people?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I tried a little bit of everything. I wasn't driving Lyft and Uber for a while, so I was delivering food from restaurants for a while up here, down here. And then I did the Instacart thing for a while, and I don't know. I didn't like it.
I don't think I'd want to shop all day either, but I'd like to like someone else to. That's nice.
You got to hold your phone in one hand and then pick up stuff with the other and then check it out. It was a drag. It was a real drag.
I did
Carol
some
wants to
shopping.
talk.
Yeah, Carol
I just
wants.
that has nothing to do with the shopping necessarily, but back to Sue's thought about when she was talking about her wonderful weight loss and her beautiful face as she feels has changed somehow. I will tell you that the Dalai Lama's suggestion is smile yoga. Very easy for us to do. And
Smile.
anyway, I just thought of that. I just love that when I think of the Dalai Lama and that he suggests smile yoga. And it's true, it brings your endorphin, it does everything.
Sure.
It's an easy one to practice a lot.
Stu knows all about the laugh yoga thing.
Yeah.
She teaches that one.
Yeah, truly.
Now, I actually was able to do a laughter yoga session this summer in person. We did it outside at the French River Lutheran Church. And it was awesome. I had to arrange stuff so that I could, we didn't have to touch each other. We could laugh at a social distance. And it worked out beautifully. And these people were so beautifully awesome to me. It was just such a blessing in the middle of all this mess.
That's a beautiful thing, Suze.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It is.
For those of you who go up the North Shore, the French River Bridge is complete. You can drive all the way through.
Sweet.
Oh, good.
I like that.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of shopping, one of my friends has leukemia, and her live-in boyfriend has some kind of cancer. I'm not sure which.
Oh my.
And so they were very concerned, especially at the beginning of COVID. And I shopped for them multiple times. And it is difficult, Harley, I can relate, to find what they want specifically. When I go to the grocery store, I know exactly where everything is that I want. But to find organic chicken nuggets, okay, which store do you want me to go to for these? I mean, I would go to Walmart, Target, Super One, Cub Foods, the Whole Foods Co-op. It would take me hours, but I had nothing but time, so I didn't mind. But it is hard to shop for somebody else.
Yes.
Time consuming, I can tell you that.
Oh,
Yes.
Hey, does anybody have an actual miracle story going? Doesn't have to be recent.
Come on,
I-
Phyllis, you've got to have one.
I've
Yeah.
got a miracle in my life is living here. My children, I feel like crying. Like a year ago, how Spirit arranged this. This is truly a miracle. I was living with my daughter and in her house on over by Woodland Avenue, and she decided, she and my son Ryan decided we need to move Mom to a one level house, and I'm like, really?
You need to move, Mom, period.
Yeah, we need to move Mom. I'll just tell the story because, well, then Tiffany has a runner friend, Mary, who's a real estate agent person, who Tiffany happened to have looked in this area before. Apparently, I didn't know. And this gal, Mary, told Tiffany, I know of this lady who lives in this house who's going to be moving out, and has not been put up for sale yet or whatever. So Tiffany and this gal came over and took pictures. And I didn't know this until later, and then sent it to Ryan in San Diego area. Ryan really liked it. So that would be a year ago, July already. And so, yeah, that's really good for Mom. So he and the whole family flew up here in the middle of August, decided this is it, and closed 2 weeks later. He paid for it, cash.
Wow.
Selling stocks and stuff. He's got, a really super good job, makes parts for Formula One race cars, blah, blah. Anyway, all that worked out. And here I am. And then I have Dave and Cindy next door to me. I really thank you for everything. It's like, I feel so good here. And then when I'm out and about, everybody waves to each other in this crazy time, even before the crazy time. And you see everybody's dogs, and you're like, it's all such a warmth for me. And I'm just, that's my miracle story as I think about it, how this unfolded.
Isn't it amazing how that just works?
It just works.
Just works. I have one of those miracle stories too.
Yeah.
But I don't want to intrude.
I'm done.
Oh, okay. Okay, I had a really nice house on Superior Street over in the east end of town. And my life was changing. I wasn't going to be married anymore at that time. And I really couldn't afford that house by myself. And so I went to the lake, and I sat on the lake. And that's why I call my business Healing Shores, because I go and sit at the lake when I have an issue. And I sat and sat and sat and sat. And I said, give me some kind of sign. Tell me something. Come on. What's going to happen here? And, the lady that's working was trying to sell my house, had open houses, and no one wants it. No one wants it. So I asked, and I thought, well, you're not going to talk to me. So I tried to get up, and then it's like I slipped, but almost very gently. It's like I sat back down again. And he said, you're going to sell the house for the perfect amount of money, but don't be so mean to the next person that wants to buy it. And I thought, mean? What? Oh, and I'm just like, Charlie Brown when the red-haired girl kissed his cheek. I'm going to sell my house. I'm going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. And like a week later, a man came to the door when my daughter alone was home, which was not okay because he never said, I'm coming over, nothing. She let him in, which was another bad. He looked around the house and this is wrong and that's wrong. I don't know. I know you're asking this, but I'm going to offer you that, because really I have stuff to do. And so I was way too low, and I thought, forget about you. And secondly, do not come to my house without a realtor and without an appointment. So he gets on the phone, and I'm ready to give him a real piece of my mind. And it came to my mind, just don't be so mean. I thought, okay. So I just told him, I bit my tongue and told him, don't do it like that again. And meanwhile, I am seeing that I put the keys in the hands of the new owners by the end of the month, that I don't make another house payment. It's okay. It works out. and that I get the perfect amount of money. I said it and said it and saw it and saw it and said it and saw it. And I even had the realtor say, boy, did that house sell fast. So about a week or two later, she has a showing. She said, don't get excited. They got to sell a house. So we might not, but they want to see it. So I thought, sure. So I had to vacuum and I got out, had a phone call, and I'm not getting out the door. So I'm just putting the key in that little box thing on the door, and I'm going to take off. And they're walking up the walk. So I thought, well, I could put it in here then. So they both hold their hands out. I go past the realtor's hand and put it in the hand of the lady that wanted to see the house, and a shockwave runs up my arm.
Wow.
And I thought, oh, I'm not, okay, great, whatever. You know, I'm still believing in what I'm asking for. If this is it, great. Maybe it isn't, I don't know. So we'll see. And so what happened was they didn't have to sell a house. They offered me more than I was asking. It went through so quickly, I did not have to make another house payment. And the realtor, when she sat down to have me sign the paper, says, boy, did that house sell fast.
Wow.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, there's
I-
lots of them in life if you look. Really, there are.
Yeah. I
Phyllis.
know I've shared many angel and miracle stories with most of you over the years, but just recently in September, I realized that with fewer clients, I really needed more focus in my life. And I'd already been telling my guides and angels that I really wanted to offer ministry anonymously. And I didn't know how that was going to happen, but that was my goal. And so when it came up that I needed more focus and I needed more income, I thought, well, I could get a job. And I'm 78, almost 79 now. And I thought, well, that's a stretch, but why not give it a shot? So I went on some websites, and up popped a job with Presbyterian Homes. And it was a few miles away, and I thought, great, close location. So I applied. This is the first time in my life, having several jobs over the years, that I was interviewed on the phone. They never saw my face before they hired me. Can you show up on whatever day and for your indoctrination? Okay, fine. So I have a part-time job with Press Homes, and they're a wonderful company. You might have heard of them. They have a number of locations around the state and Iowa and Wisconsin. I'm the COVID person. I get up at 4 o'clock and I'm on the job at 5:45, and I process everybody, take their temperature, ask them the questions. It's my anonymous ministry because I get to greet everybody every morning as they're coming to work. The theme slogan for Press Homes is create a smile in the eyes of the people we serve.
Oh,
And that's what I get to do.
that's beautiful.
It's great. Yeah, a miracle. And it's 3 miles from home.
Oh,
Perfect.
No, it's 1.4 miles. It's 3 minutes. Excuse me. So yeah, I didn't even know the location existed. So God was working well in my life, as always,
As always.
in a particular way that really answered all my prayers.
Don't you love it when you get a hunch on something and
Oh,
I
so
love
cool.
that.
Yeah, because I was getting up in the morning with that song, that old rock and roll song, get a job, and so I thought, oh, I could get a job. So that's what kicked it off. A little rock and roll always serves well, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Yep.
I saw a birthday card, these old ladies, 2 old ladies, and they're like old, and I don't know how old they are, but they're quite old, too old for what they're doing. And they've got their saggy bodies, and they've got the, skinny jeans on and the belts and all the earrings, the jewelry, and, they're trying to be cool still. And so one of them looks at the other one and says, well, I guess the only thing left for us is sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anybody else? Otherwise,
Yeah.
we'll just go ahead.
Carol, yeah. I guess I want to share a gratitude story. As I am weaning myself out of and Carol into the presidency and Sue as our secretary, I find myself taking so many spiritually related classes. I am just amazed. I'm doing Lynn Woodland's Wednesday class. She invited me to join her women's group, which I'm doing. I have been doing a mastermind class with Mike Dooley for 1.5 years. I've been receiving his daily messages for that long. I joined an 21-day angel workshop with him and Lorna Byrne, who sees angels, and they're teaching people how to connect with and work with not just their guardian angels, but with all the angels. And today, I am one of the practice people for a friend who's learning to read Akashic records. So I'm getting a free Akashic reading today.
Oh,
Wow.
Like,
that's amazing.
I don't know how I'm fitting all of this in. Well, I'm not doing the stuff with Mike. I'm months behind, but I have it all online ready to do when I'm ready. And I've signed up for, I think I shared with some of you, I'm going to be taking training when I'm ready to dig into it to get certification for animal Reiki. So it's just like all of this possibility all over the place.
Wow.
Hey, that's great.
Beautiful, Carol.
Cool.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Animal Reiki. Oh, that's so beautiful. Doing Reiki over animals. I mean, yeah. So,
They love it.
yes.
I do it already, but this will give me certification, which will probably open up some clientele for me.
Yay.
Boy,
Good.
never
Very
know where
cool.
life is going to lead us. We just leave ourselves open. And so
They love it.
Too bad.
Thorough.
Okay.
Good.
Well,
That's wonderful.
we could move anything else. We could move on otherwise. And I would like to say, in gratitude for anybody and everybody, and for the gifts we all continually give to the church and everything. And I just, you just go ahead and you can just mail it and your gifts. And then there I am coming behind with a little key to open the mailbox and get your gift out and bring it in. So I don't know what we can say. But anyway, I want to just thank everybody for your love and support. So I'll do the church affirmation now. Okay, we totally accept the belief that God is in charge of the affairs and direction of LSICC, and we know that as our thoughts of trust and joyful anticipation join in harmony with the thoughts of all the members of this fellowship, we attract the right ministerial leadership to our spiritual community, and we are grateful.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are grateful. And Carol, last time I noticed you read the prayer for protection, unity prayer for protection. I have it right here. Because I happen to have it right here. So that would be, that's the benediction. Everybody, get ready, get set, go. Here we go. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is.
And all is well.
All
Yeah.
is so well.
Well,
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, too.
blessed
Yes, Thanksgiving is
everyone.
Blessings to you all. Thank you.
You
Yeah.
too.
Being
Oh,
here.
Happy birthday to Harley. Happy birthday to
happy
you.
birthday, Harley.
Thank you.
So good seeing you all,
Absolutely.
Thank
and have a
you.
great Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Great.
Joy.
And
To
you
you,
too.
Jay, for being Zoom master today.
Oh,
Yeah.
very welcome.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank you.
thanks to everyone for everything And happy Thanksgiving to you all.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And to
You.
you.
Yes, happy
Thank you.
Thanksgiving to everyone.
And Harley, I hope you have a big fat piece of birthday cake for all of us.
Yeah.
I'll have my favorite, which is apple pie a la mode.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh,
I'm a pie person too. I love pie myself.
Birthday pie is better.
I'll put a candle on it though,
Yay.
Yeah.
with a big
Yeah.
Thanks,
83.
everybody.
83.
83? Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Carly, really? You look great.
I
You
feel
do.
good.
Good.
Harley's older than I. I'll be
Yeah.
80.
I'm older
What's
than
that, Jean?
everybody.
You're older than dirt, Harley.
What
Yeah.
did you
Older.
say, Jean?
I'll be 82.
Yeah,
Oh.
cute.
You look great too, Jean.
Yes. How
No,
can
you're
either
right.
one of you be in your 80s? No.
I don't know. I feel like doesn't feel like 80. But then
Spirit.
80's the new 60, they say.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
there you
I think
I
that I
like
think
that. I like that. 80 is the new 60.
yeah.
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 And
People
with
do more
spirit, we're
self-care than they
after-
used to. So it is true because people take care of themselves better than they
Well,
used to.
Phyllis is pushing
Yeah.
me.
Yep, absolutely.
Feel it getting there.
I'll be
Yes.
79 in January.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
Got another little over another year and you'll hit the 80.
Yes, I know. Let me forget it.
Something to look forward to.
Yep,
Right.
absolutely. I can't wait to be the new 60.
Yeah.
Hey, I like
Right.
that attitude. I have to remember that.
Yeah.
Hugging you all.
Yeah.
Love you.
Hugging.
You.
Hug.
I love you all.
Have a
Bye-bye.
great Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yes. Goodbye.
Every,
Connie will be here next week.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Connie, she's speaking next week. I have to give her a call. Say, how come you're not on our service, Connie? She's got her own service there.
I have Katri Sipola's email. I'll give it to you, Carrie, because she
Okay.
might want to come to this. I don't know, but I know that you just don't have her information probably. So
I don't have her information.
Audrey is on the group email and she's ready to be a speaker when she and Carol work things out.
Okay.
Cool.
And we do connect with each other. So
she is
Okay.
doing so well. Oh my gosh. She went through some terrible times and that's a miracle story too. Maybe she'll tell you about it. That'd be great.
Who is this?
Katri Sipola. She had shaved head. Walter's niece. I don't know.
Walter's niece.
Yeah.
Oh.
You may not know her.
she was going to be the lead person on getting stuff going for kids. We had
Yeah, I
one
think-
wonderful meeting and then we had to close the church.
Yeah, I think I remember her a little bit.
Was the church open for a while?
In March,
This was
back in
before-
March. She was supposed to be our next speaker the Sunday after we closed.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was a tough time.
Okay, well, bye all. I gotta go.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a happy.
Nice to meet Harley.
Hardly
you.
wait to see you back in Duluth, Harley.
Maybe next summer. All
Yeah.
right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye all.
Bye.
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 Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, David, again.